Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and without any further ado, let's get into today's video. So, for a long time I've been wondering what will happen to Blackpink, or what will their next move be. And given the history of YG, I don't see such a bright future ahead of them music-wise. Because the thing is, we all know at this point that giving the girls a comeback and waiting a long time to make another release is their marketing strategy for the group. However, I don't think they thought this through. Blackpink is a very big group indeed, meaning that even without these long breaks, if you can call it that, the songs they would release would also be a huge success and bring so much profit for YG if that's what they are worried about. Something that also makes me upset about the whole thing is that, if you look at it from another point of view, Blackpink is actually losing their years as idols, since they barely appear on shows like Weekly Idol, for example, or don't even show up at other Korean awards. Now for their solos, I think it was a really good idea. However, things could have been done differently. I just wish that they hadn't released one of them per year, since by now we would have had Jisoo's solo, and they would spend their time solely focusing on their next album or single. And I hate to compare groups when it comes to this, but if we look at other groups like Twice, who debuted just 1 year before them, it is insane the amount of distance they have from one another, in the sense that Twice has had so many comebacks and some of them were not even that distant from one another. Yet still they were all extremely successful. Which makes me wonder, why not try that with the girls and see how it works? Their 7th year as a group is coming next year, and obviously people are gonna talk about the 7-year curse, and it is very obvious that they will not fall for it. But it just makes me wonder that in 7 years they will have done so much yet so little. Just like any other fan, I wish things had turned out differently, and that they had more music and even gone touring more, lol. But hopefully things will change this year. No doubt Blackpink will go down as one of the most successful groups of K-pop of all time, but is it worth the price after all? As someone said recently on my timeline, Blackpink are more for influencers than singers at this point, and I couldn't help but to agree. And I know none of this is their fault. All they do is sit and wait, and are probably tired of doing that too at this point. Still, as I've said, there's nowhere to go from now on, unfortunately. They lost such a precious time because of YG and their way of doing things, that honestly it just makes me wish that they girls would do the same thing as GOT7 did. Leave their label and all of them sign with a new one. However, that's hardly ever gonna happen, and what is left for us is to do the same as them and sit and wait forever until they decide to release something new and maybe change their way of thinking when it comes down to profit.